But
Firstly, from a team perspective, what did you make of today, Rocky?
yeah, really pleasing, particularly offensively. I think we did some really good stuff. We got our ball movement going the way we wanted to. There's still some RFIs for us, and we've got to work on keeping the opposition to a low score. It turned into a little bit of a shootout early, but it felt like after quarter time we controlled the game the way we wanted, and scoreboard went that way. They got a couple of goals late, but felt like the game was sort of dead and buried about 10 minutes into the last.
Well, a couple of things you can observe quite easily is we haven't kicked a score like that for a long, long time, and the mark's inside 50. I think well over 20 after averaging only 11 per game last year. I mean, that's a really good sign.
Yeah, I think the forward line's moving really well. The continuity together, Stewie Graham's ability to train us throughout the pre-season to get us up and down the ground's been ultra impressive. So I think we're moving as a unit, offensively and defensively, so it gives us better looks, particularly going inside 50. We've had to tinker with it a little bit, obviously not having Charlie there throughout the pre-season, but the ability to have Scott Lysett and Paddy Ryder rest down there when they're not there adds a different dimension. Brad Ebert playing a lot more forward, so yeah, the ability to use the ball inside 50 was something that we've struggled with, particularly last year, but I think we've ticked that box today and something that we continue to work on.
Plenty of excitement amongst the young kids as well. I mean, we saw a little bit more again for Xavier Dersma, Zach Butters again today, and Connor Rosie, all contributing in their own separate ways. It must be exciting for a player like you to be able to get energised by this youth.
Yeah, absolutely. They bring plenty of life to the group in the change rooms as well. They've got a fair bit of spunk about them for 18, 19-year-olds, which is good, and plenty of energy within the group. So for them to come in, have an immediate impact, they've all put their hand up for round one. So good luck to the coaches that have got to select the team for round one. But it's really exciting. Those three have come in, played their role, including the other guys that we've brought in, Scott Lysett and Ryan Burton as well. They've contributed, and Maisie obviously did as well last week. So the club's in a really good position. The Magpies played really well last night as well. So we got a few days off now, and it's important that we go into the season, hit the ground running. Obviously got Melbourne round one over there, which is a huge game, huge test for us. So really looking forward to that.
A couple of injuries out of today's game, unfortunately. I know these things happen, but Paddy Ryder and Jared Leonard, you've got a bit of an update for us on Paddy Ryder?
Oh, I'm not a doctor or physio, mate.
Okay, no need to snap. And Jared Leonard?
Again, I'm not a doctor or physio. Nah, I think Paddy obviously had a bit of a head clash with Robbie. Lino will obviously have scans throughout the week and go from there. So we'll assess all the guys that had little hiccups, but yeah.
I know you've been a bit grumpy because I haven't asked about you yet, so you've asked me before. Make sure you ask me about my game. Tommy, your game, absolutely superb today. 45 touches, leather poisoning, as they say in the classics. Must have felt really good getting your hands on the footy.
Yeah, it's a team game.
In all seriousness, no, you had a great pre-season though. In all seriousness, you had a great pre-season. It must have just been good to get amongst it.
Yeah, no, it was. It was a bit of a reward for effort. It's been a long build, and obviously I didn't have the season that I would have liked to last year, and come in this season, completed all the pre-season. It's really important when you get a little bit older that you complete the sessions, and feel like I've had a really good pre-season, and felt like I contributed today, so hopefully it's a nice build heading into round one. And
you hit the scoreboard as well a few times.
Yeah, I kicked a couple, obviously got on the end of a few kicks inside 50, so that was nice, but as you said, our entries going inside 50 was a lot better today.
Congratulations, well played, and onwards and upwards for round one.
Absolutely. Thanks.
2 sausages he kicked.
Didn't he kick 3?
He didn't have 46.
He had 46 and 3.